$50K in one day. Clothing brand marketing strategy revealed.
So, just from the production side, how was the drop, making sure that we were getting everything in from the print shop to getting it counted to getting it sewn to put in the inventory so that it's already ready by the time that these people are actually ordering. And then with Nadia, thinking about like once we do have those orders in, how are we getting them out as fast as possible? How are we making sure that we don't have errors? How are we making sure that all of those things are getting taken care of it, and that it does get to the print shop gets to the post office on time and gets to the customer at an efficient rate. And then for Nick, what was our thought processes on how we wanted to market it? What was our thought process on how did we push it? And how did we actually just make all these things happen? So we're gonna start.
Gotcha, big brother.
All right. I'll just say shout out to Nat, because honestly, she told me to just make sure I start thinking ahead. And once we start thinking ahead, a lot of things start moving forward.
Facts.
We already know we moved from the old HQ when we moved here, so things elevate a lot quicker. So we had to start thinking, like, even down from where we putting stuff for the county in, like we didn't have enough room for nothing, so we had to start thinking earlier and start expanding it. So I just started making sure that the counters and everybody already was ahead on the count, so that the pinners and the cutter folders, everybody will already be ready for it. Because honestly, if you're not thinking ahead, you're already behind. So try to stay at least a month or weeks ahead. So
is that much? Is that less stress now since we got everything ready and it's organized and we ready to just push it out? Like how different was it, weeks ago compared to now?
And actually getting it done as we drop.
I'll say honestly, as far as the organization is key, because without organization, you already behind.
Facts.
So I'll say once we start organizing everything, and communication is key down to what's coming in 5 months. Like we need to know that already, because like if you already if 3 people already told me, and it's like I didn't know it as one thing, but if I'm already knowing it, everything get reciprocated, it's a lot easier to already know what's going on, so I can have my team ready.
Yep.
That's that communication.
And what about you, Nat, on the fulfillment side and back end?
Talk to us, Nadia.
Being ahead is key, and organization, both of them. And then it's a different kind of stress. Like you can be stressed that something is not working, but you got time for it, and when it needs to be ready, it's already done.
Oh, that's a really good point, actually. Like being ahead not only is gonna be less stressful for the time you get to that point, because things are already done, but also if things go wrong, you have time to fix it. So that's why it's smart to plan ahead. I mean, sounds super simple because it is, but a lot of the times some of the best wisdom out there comes from the simplest things. So that's pretty dope.
Get together. So for fulfillment, you just having organized, making sure everybody knows what they gotta do from the beginning to the end. No mistakes, no time for doubting, no time for questions. Just get to it and start doing it and nonstop.
Yep. And how was it like? So I want to say we had about 1,200 to 1,500 orders, and what's the process on actually getting those orders out from when you coming in to getting it printed to getting it separated to actually moving?
And what time you come here in the morning for?
So basically, I get here around 4:45, 4:40
a.m., not p.m.
Yeah, and I start printing the orders, so they come at 6 and at 7, so they got it all already printed. There's no waiting for no orders. And they start ripping them. Some people ripping them, some other people start getting them, other people start double checking that the order is right, and another one packaging. So it's like a chain, so it never stops. So once they're done ripping the orders, then they go to the next station, will be packing. So you're just adding towards the end, and that just flows good.
And how many we able to ship out a day? And like how long did it take, like from? Because we didn't start print orders till the following day, which was Tuesday. So how long did it take to get all Monday orders out?
1 day.
Just 1 day?
Yeah, we did it all in 1 day.
Facts.
Yeah, we
so what would you say would be our max capacity?
Yeah.
I'd say.
So we had 1,500 orders a day. Will we get behind?
Nah.
Okay.
Probably a little bit.
We'll make it work somehow where we'll not get behind. So right now, I know we can do 1,000 a day for sure. Like if we don't do 1,000 a day.
Real quick, if you appreciate these clips and interviews that I put forward for you, then please make sure you use our Shopify link in the description to start your own Shopify business with an exclusive deal. And also make sure you check out akemulab.com for additional resources, free tools, guides, and just a lot of interesting stuff that will help your journey, even some software deals that are exclusive to akemulab.com. So make sure you do that and continue watching the video.
I know we're slacking. So if we got 1,500, we gotta make it work towards is 1,500.
Facts.
Right.
Wow, she's a good manager. That's like the answer you want to hear right there. If she would have been kind of like, we would be a little behind, that's definitely not what you want to hear. So that's a good hire. I mean, it kind of makes me think about my team and, you know, how I want to continue to hire people and just the people you want to hire. And you definitely want to make sure that they're overachievers. Like, you know, she was so confident in the fact that she knew that they would make it work somehow. And personally, I love that. It's like those little things that I really notice sometimes.
Facts. I say, I talk about a little bit like how the back end of the marketing, how we did that. For one, like Marlon was saying, we didn't do a 30% off deal in like forever because our shirts already $9.99.
Correct.
Hoodies $20. You know,
Yep.
Our price is not high, but you know, people always looking to get a deal. If they could get something for $6, $7, they taking it. You know what I mean? So I feel like we been talked about just doing everything that we always did all over again. And when I say that, having 30% off, having days where we do free teas, having days where we doing buy one get one free, like kind of combining our strategies, you know, all into one instead of just doing one thing all the time.
Yep.
So I feel like that overload was just for one Memorial Day. People just at home on their phone waiting for just stuff to go on sale.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's always usually like that for holidays.
That's a good point, and not even just holidays. Like a lot of people recommend that you do regular sales like every month or every 2 months. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of that strategy because I think it kind of devalues the brand a little bit. But Jeff Bezos said in an interview a while ago that I saw that 3 things that are never going to change in the e-commerce space and just in general are people love fast shipping, people love low prices, and I don't remember the third one, but those 2 are really important. So like a deal is always going to work because people are always trying to get a cheaper price for whatever product it is you're selling. So that's actually why it's a good idea even to start low when it comes to pricing your products and work your way up as opposed to work your way down from a high price. Always smarter to do that. So that kind of was emphasized by what he said.